So what we have here is a position-specific small-sided speed game. So the attacking team are feeding the ball into two centre-backs. What the centre-backs have to do is to play into any of the three players that are ahead of them. So we have three small goals to represent three players. This could be two full-backs and this could be a holding midfielder, for example. They have 4 seconds to score into one of those three goals. But what the attacking team are trying to do is they're trying to press onto the defender, steal the ball and start a counter-attack. If they steal the ball, they have 5 seconds to score. Also, if the Oranges have scored in that phase before that, so the defenders have scored in that phase before that, we'll have another ball fed in. The reason for that is we want this to have a speed outcome. So if we're always breaking play up here, it's in small space, so we won't actually see the speed outcome. So it's a little bit artificial in that way, but it ensures that we get good speed repetitions. New ball in, we should have somebody here ready to feed in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time! So 2 really important constraints in this activity to encourage a speed outcome. One is the time pressure on the defenders to play forward here, so they have 4 seconds. And then in this moment, when there's a turnover, the attacking team now have 5 seconds. The reason that time's important is it encourages movement forward into the open space. So you'll notice me encouraging that counting a lot from the side, and it's literally just to encourage the speed outcome. So I'm looking for an authentic speed outcome here in that the attacking team steal the ball or force the turnover, and then they have to speed into the space behind for a counter-attack. But I also have an artificial speed outcome guaranteed for the strikers by starting them on the halfway line. When that ball's played, they have to sprint out to get a press on. Play, play!
So Dan, just while the players are coming back, a little question for you here around the press. Is this again an opportunity where you're managing sets of speed? There's obviously a recovery piece here with the players tracking back, so you've got to be conscious of your time. But in terms of a tactical outcome, there's an opportunity to press here. So would you step in and coach that at any moment to give them a rest?
Absolutely. But yeah, the idea, we've positioned these goals to represent players in the game, and the idea is that we do get realistic pressing outcomes. So these three strikers aren't just sprinting in straight lines, but I'm seeing that the Orange defenders are getting lots of success in terms of playing right through the middle. So that'll be a note that I put on in a minute. So we're getting that physical outcome of speed, but we should see adjustments in how the speed looks in terms of movement, like there might be shaped runs, or there might be checking my line as I'm running, which relate back to then their positions and their roles within the 11v11 game.
Really nice, mate.
Yeah. Okay, just hold. So one thing I'm noticing is the ball's played in, go on, play it in, and these three players, pause, love the enthusiasm, the energy is on the press, but when we're pressing, what do we need to be aware of? So the passing goals, who do these represent in an 11v11? Yeah, it could be other teammates. It could be wingers, could be strikers, could be two fullbacks, could be a centre midfielder. So as you're pressing now, continue to move at the speed you are, which is fantastic, but can you also look to block the passing option for the defenders? Happy? Okay, let's start from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, next ball in. 1, 2, 3. Great finish. Love that. 1, 2. Next ball in. Yes, Tobes. Yes, Tobes. Play. 1, 2, 3, 4. What a finish, young man. Are you Gerard in disguise? 1, 2. Play it, play it. Great pressure again, Nico. Well done. No, extra ball. They already played it out here. Let's reset. Next group. So I'm being quite intentional here with the counting, and I'm watching how that's driving the behaviour to move at speed, particularly during that transition. So once we've stolen the ball here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that count driving that intent to move at speed into that space. I'm actually really liking the area size. There's lots of space and lots of length for the speed to occur, and also we're keeping it narrow, which is encouraging the runs into the space forward as opposed to into wide areas at this moment. Okay, time, that's your 4 seconds. Yes, Greens, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's just take a light jog into the middle. Light jog. Okay, so as we talked about before, fatigue kills speed. So that's why we have the extra players around the outside, but it's also why we'd make use of opportunities like this too, to make sure we get our breath back. What I want you guys to do is in your groups, so defenders together. Bill, if you join the defending group, I want you to talk about one thing that will bring you more success when you're looking to play out into these 3 goals. So you guys can go away and do that. Off you go. Defending team. Attacking team. What I want you to think about, whoa, Ports, you're still attacker, aren't you? So what I want you guys to think about is, can you come up with one clear goal going into this next section that will bring you more success once you've won the ball or once that second ball's come into play. Okay, so what is success in this game? Scoring. Yeah, we're strikers, we want to score some goals. So what's going to bring you more success in that moment once we've stolen the ball from them? Happy? Yeah. Okay, off you go. So what I've done here in terms of task design is I'm trying to turn the heat up a bit. I've set the oranges a task to try and raise their level to make it more challenging to actually steal the ball in the first place. Their task is to try and talk about what might bring them more success in terms of playing out. But then at the same time, as I've set the challenge for the attacking team, is to, once they've stolen the ball, now how can they make the most out of that attacking transition? Success in this instance is scoring. The reason that I'm interested in that one is from a tactical outcome is the team that scores the most goals wins the football match, but from a physical outcome is actually driving that speed that I'm looking for. Is if the intent is to score and to score quickly, then I'm likely to see movement at speed towards the goal.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to receive alerts when we post a new video.